There is more than $14 billion sitting with the state in unclaimed money. And in many cases, the rightful owners may not even know that it's there. A recent CBS News investigation found that while other states are now automatically sending out checks, California still requires people to come forward and claim their money. Our Brad Hamilton spoke to a man in Fremont who was working to recover thousands of dollars for his family after it's been stuck in the system for years.
It's her social security card that we're trying to acquire. And then once that...
It's become an all too familiar routine. Doug Brown pops the trunk, sifts through pages of documents, and finds the ones that need signatures. He'll be the first to admit it's not a fun time, but it is time well spent to recover thousands of dollars of his family's money sitting with the state for years.
If you don't read AARP, you're not going to hear about it. If you don't read Money Magazine, you're not going to hear about it.
Doug is trying to get back about $18,000 in estate funds. It's not for himself, but for his 96-year-old mother and older brother, who's a veteran with medical needs. The money was never claimed after their father passed away years ago. It eventually went to the state's unclaimed property fund, where it has sat for even more years. That is until recently, when Doug found out about the state's unclaimed fund site, looked up his name, and found the money.
And what it wants is, when I asked the California Unclaimed Property, they want a death certificate. Okay, that I've got. They want proof of the trust's ID number. I don't know how to do that other than somehow start with the IRS somehow.
And the Brown family is far from alone. A search of the state's database shows thousands of unclaimed accounts across the Bay Area. That even includes major cities like Oakland and San Francisco. Some of their claims worth thousands. And while that might come as a surprise to some, Professor David Levine, an expert in this subject, isn't shocked one bit.
So the state is supposed to reach out, and this website is there, and people can look for themselves. But the reality is a lot of money falls between the cracks.
In total, California holds more than $14 billion worth of unclaimed money, an amount that Levine believes could be much lower.
How is it possible, right? You couldn't find the city of Oakland? I'll tell you where it is.
As for Doug, well, he's frustrated by the thought that their money could have very well have never made it back to them. But he also doesn't blame the state.
I don't know what they could do too much differently. I mean, as far as making it easier for people to get the money.
He hopes that by sharing his story, it helps someone else claim what's theirs. But for now, it's back to paperwork.
Well, more people are talking about this because the issue has already gotten the attention of federal lawmakers, and there's now a call for a nationwide review of how states handle unclaimed money, and even a proposal that would make it harder for states to take over unclaimed assets. If you want to check if the state of California owes you anything, and it might, you can do that on our website, KPIX.com. We have the information for you right there.